lap, first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Split 2 with a great start from the front runners and the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. Another old lead from through 1 already. Davison and Sinisa wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Allen. As the rolling was climbing up the front all the as well. Phase there, Katakazinas.
Yes, he did.
Laboring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shen Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway, James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stone Street on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stone Street off the start. There's no other way to say Sinka. I think it was Tim off of Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punched him straight into the wall on the left hand.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again for round 2 of the SRW Super Formula Light Series. We have got a combination tonight that is going to spark some amazing racing. We have got Lime Rock, we've got Super Sprint in open wheelers, which all equals, in my view, disaster. It's going to be tough out there. It's one of those tracks that has a lot of pinch points in it and can get very messy very quickly. But the boys are out there and they've started their qualifying, so we won't jank too much. I will get into it as I just watch someone stack the car. Oh, and panels and car bits go everywhere in the background if you just saw that. What a way to start the session. But let's have a quick look at the ladders going from the AMs to Pro-Am, and we'll just race into the qualifying because the boys are out there setting it up like crazy already, and they're going to put it on a show and a half. Andrew Martin from Get a Grip is leading the AMs at the moment, people. He is up there up against Kev Wakefield in second place from LCR. Bruce McDonald from Shadow Racing in third. Sam Harrington from Shadow Racing in fourth. Stevie Daniels Jr. from LCR in fifth. Chris Tomlin, LCR, sixth. Jared Gilbert, Project 36, 17th. Sinka from Team SRW Motorsports in 8th. And Cameron Hardwick from SLM Academy in 9th. Then we switch it up to the Pro-Ams, and you will see the list across here. Nicholas Martin from Get a Grip has got the lead out there by about 8 points against Thomas Sunny Cena from SLM Motorsports. Tam Kudakazinos, privateer, is in third place. Liam Amos from the Sim Racing Brotherhood in fourth place. Tyler Sheaf from SLM Academy in fifth. Ed Cullen from the Shadow Racing Team in sixth. David Lawler from Project 36 in seventh place. Matt Tazario from SLM Academy in eighth. Callum Rosenader from SLM Academy in ninth. Lachlan J from Investment Sim Sports is in 10th place. Then we've got Peter Latham, Callum Hodgkinson, Timothy Schmellenberg, Matthew Neal, Lester Craig, and Brent Wassell following those guys across. In the pros, the boys have been battling it out and putting everything on the line, and it's been some spectacular racing already just after one round. Zach Barton from SLM Academy is leading the boys out and only got that lead by 1 point on Davey Gallo, who's got some new form back in the open wheelers from Carling Motorsports team. Tom Donahue, privateer, also from his Grip Line. That's it, Grip Line, is in third place, 2 points behind. He is the reigning champion from season 1. Jason Deff from SLM Academy is in fourth place. Daniel J. Byrne from Carling Motorsports in fifth. Cole Ridley from SLM Motorsports in sixth place. Geordie Miller from Miller Racing in seventh. Darren Fahey from DFR in eighth place. Griggy Cook, Project 36 in ninth. Brandon Levin from SRW in 10th place. Mitchie Noble from Sim Brotherhood in 11th. And Jacob McIntyre from the Sim Brotherhood in 12th. It has been already a spectacular start to the season. If you missed that first race, get in there and have a look at it in our YouTube land tonight. We're at Lime Rock for a Super Sprint. 20 with a reverse top 10, another 20 with a reverse top 5, followed by Indianapolis Racecourse next weekend. Then we go to Miami, baby, off to Donington Park, to one of my favourite tracks, Long Beach, Coda, Zolder and Interlagos for an hour race. So stick with us, like, subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss any of the action. Quality is on, and welcome to the room, Mr. Biggles. How are you, buddy? How's things going? I know you're a hard worker, and you've probably been working your brain out with the 24-hour and everything else that's gone over this weekend, plus all the SRW stuff out there, mate. How are you, and how's it going?
Good. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. No, I didn't do anything in the 24-hour, my friend. No. Had too many other league races going on at that point to not really enjoy, even get to watch the Formula 1 GP and stuff like that as well, to watch all the highlights. You don't have that luxury, my friend, when you broadcast. So, but we do have the luxury tonight, of course, is experiencing 3 sprint races each of 20 laps. So that'll be interesting here tonight to see how everybody's going to pan out, whether or not we might get to see some of the safety car drivers here this evening, and the race control may be busy or not.
Well, this is true. Race control has been busy all week this week already, and to the beginning of last week too. So hopefully it tapers down and the boys come out and show us their true colours and really kick it out there. Daniel Byrne, straight up to the top of the charts, mate. He has got himself an amazing time already.
Yep. They're 46.8 short lap times around here. It's Lime Rock.
Yeah, 100%. I'm just trying to get my audio to work at the same time for my racing. There it is. I can hear the rev of the engines in the background. Oh, loving it. If you're out there, there's 14 of you watching already. Look, we've got a massive grid of these guys out here. Reach out to your friends, to your family. Hit the share button. Share it out there. Let's get some eyes on these boys because they're going to be battling it out like crazy out here, and they're going to work their asses off for 20 minutes 3 times. There's going to be no resting at all, is it, mate? These guys are going to be under the pump. Even though it's a short track, they're going to have blue flags. They're going to have all sorts of obstacles in their way.
And it's going to be about avoiding collisions as much as well as possible too. So you can see people have been going off a lot during the practice session. Not so much during the qualifying, of course, but look at that spread at the moment there. 1 second separates the top 25 drivers here this evening. That's going to show you how close they are here this evening.
1 second. I guess it's a track where there's only 7 corners, so your ability to gain on other drivers is in 7 spots, and the ability to gain is on your entry and on your exit of corners. So that's literally 14 tenths that you can make up just by doing the things right. Getting behind each other down the main straight, down the back straight, and down the bend straight between West Bend and the downhill. Good spots to get in there and suck into some time and just get really, really tight.
You could throw NASCAR Cup cars around this track as well as trucks and stuff like that. That's the high pace. It's kind of like even, I think, it's even less of a struggle than Watkins Glen is because it doesn't have the elevation changes as crazy as well too. So it's going to be a fun track this evening for these drivers to navigate, and they'll be doing a lot quicker than what NASCAR Cups or trucks and stuff like that would be doing, or even V8s, my friend. Super Formulas, these things are absolutely flying. They're practically aircraft, aren't they? Just glued to the track there, as you can see currently at the moment. Matt Neal going a little bit around. And of course, this is the thing too. Some of the drivers have actually tried to take some, reaction there, of course, and have gone off as well too. That will occur. Best place to be will be right at the front. And we have Lester Craig from the Shadow Racing. He's under the American flag, so I'm not quite sure if he's gotten himself up at 6 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast or wherever he is in the United States of America, if not later, if you're on the mid or the western coast. But good to see Lester Craig.
Yeah. Also, Dougie Gowns is back from holidays as well.
He is.
Yeah. First appearance there, currently in 4th place with a 47.06. As you said, the gap is very minimal with these boys. Daniel Byrne's still leading them out. Zach Barton in 2nd. Greggy Cook, the young fella, in 3rd place. Dougie Gowans 4th. Dave Gallo, our points leader at the moment, in 5th. Lachlan J in 6th. Ridley 7th. Noble 8th. Brandon Levin 9th. So Jason Depp rounds out the top 10. So it's good to see. If you've been watching and it's the first time out, your gold colours are your pros. The blue colour is your pro-ams. And the grey is your AMs.
Let's see if Tommy's on an improving lap. No, he's abandoned it.
He did too. He had a purple first sector as well.
First sector, yeah. So that's down to the dying stages anyway. We only have 70 seconds on the clock left for these drivers. Zach Barton's still out on track there. Is he going to do anything? Dougie out there, Mitch Noble, a lot of the other drivers, Lachlan J there, Carl Ridley, Tom Donahue, Nick Martin.
It's going to drop. The hammer's going to drop. It's going to go at the 15-minute mark because there's a super sprint tonight. So it's just you won't be able to complete your round. So what is there at the moment, just about to cross the line, is done. Wow, that's a tough little... That's a very, very tough qualifying period that we've just gone through. And let me have a quick look at there. Darren Fahey down in 21st. Didn't get a chance to set a great time. Even Tom Donahue was a bit further down too. So he was having issues down there too at that point. So it's going to be interesting to see, ladies and gents. Keep your eyes peeled to see how these guys pan out. 3 20-minute sprints. Lots of guys, hit all your family and friends up. Get them all out there. Here we go. We have the first heat. We've got row 1. Row 1 has got Daniel Byrne hitting pole position from Carling Motorsports team. Zach Barton from the SLM Motorsports team is in the 2nd spot. In the 2nd row, we've got Greggy Cook from Project 36 and Dougie Gowans from the SLM Motorsports team beside him. In row 3, we've got Mitchy Noble from SRB with Davey Gallo from Carling Motorsports. Remember that he is the white car. It's brain fart for Steve. Lachlan J from from is beside. I've lost it already. Row 5, Brandon Levin is with Jason Depp. Let's have a look at row 6 as these boys keep going. We've got Thomas Sunny Cena from SLM beside his teammate Tyler Sheep from the SLM Academy side of the grid. We've got Tom Donahue from Gripline Privateer in the P3 on row 7 beside Nicky Martin. Row 8, we've got Ed Cullen beside his teammate Lester Cray from the Shadow Racing team. Both left and right hunting it out. Matt Tazario from SLM is in row 9 beside Katakazinos, who is a privateer. Row 10 is Matt Neal from NZ Racing beside Darren Fahey from GPR. In row 11, we've got lined up Callum Rosenator from the Academy beside David Lawler from Project 36. Alongside that, we've got Bruce McLeod from the Shadow Racing and Dean Sinkovich in row 12, 23 and 24 respectively. Row 13th, Andrew Martin from Get a Grip is beside Kevin Wakefield from LCR Esports. And row 14th, we've got Cam Hardwick from SLM Academy beside Stevie Daniels from LCR Esports as well. In row 15th, Jared Gilbert from Project 36 and Geordie Miller from Miller Racing. Piling it through here, ladies, and there's a few more to go. Row 16, we've got Chris Tomlin in P31, and downstairs tonight we've got Joshua Horton as the race director with Stephanie Piccoli as the race steward. Barbs is in the room at the moment, but the last row, Schmellenberg, who hasn't set a time. And looks like we've got Tyson McAvoy down there just watching at this point. But ladies and gents, we are getting ready to hit it hard for the first heat of 3. Remember, it's a top 10 reverse, so 10th position is going to be critical. It's also going to be a lot of fun. Look at the depth of field through here and the pace that's come from the top of the grid to the 25th position was 1 second during qualifying. We didn't get to see the final seconds, but I tell you what, it would have been very, very close. Ready to rock and roll, mate? This is going to be a pearler.
Standing start too. This is going to be great going down to the first couple of corners. But remember, they're high speed, so it's going to be a sweeping right-hand corner. Just kind of goes and goes, and then you got a series of a left hand and then a right hand. No really heavy, hard braking zones here at Lone Rock, so everybody's going to be going for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are off, and a beautiful start straight away there from the first heat. Daniel Burns taking that lead straight away, taking Zachy Barton to the outside line. Dougie Gowan just followed him through here as well. They're already coming through and starting to taper off into single lines. Greggy Cook has got Lachlan J beside him, both coming through too wide. Looks like Cookie's trying to tuck in. He has tucked in nicely. He's got Lachlan J behind him, Brandon Levin, Cole Ridley, Depp, Donahue. All the top 10 have come through nicely. We have had a clean start. As you can see, some of these boys already trying to get a bit of a muscle move under brakes, under cold tyres. Cookie has got Brandon Levin coming up behind him. Lachlan J's just been passed by Levin. Levin's coming through this tight S-bend. We're going on a rotating car. It looks like Ridley's had contact with one of the boys coming through, and it has opened up a massive collision. There's cars trying to avoid. They've got contact through as well. We've got 4 cars in a car upside down. Looks like that is Jason Depp upside down. He's trying to get himself cut loose because he says he feels like a cow hanging upside down in there. Everyone is going into the pit straight away. It looks like there could have been a safety come through. Have a look at the orange dots on the timing tower. Safety car is called. We call them meatballs, and there's nothing but meatballs and no spaghetti because the cars are like spaghetti all over the road. That was a slide from one car on that crest that rotated around. Ridley got contact with someone else, or someone had contact with him, and then everything went sideways from there. Here we go here. There was Ridley coming through.
It was before Ridley.
Oh, it wasn't Ridley. It was, I think, who was that in front of him? Was that Lachlan J? Lachlan J lost the rear end of his car on his own, and Ridley's driven into him, and that's just opened up to a massive accident. So it was no one really hitting anyone except for someone on cold tyres rotating around, and have a look at that. Good place to advertise the Airstream, that's for sure. 2 cars on their roofs, panels everywhere. Oh, and Dean gets another panel removed by one of the LCR boys driving around him. Oh, my God. Oh. What do you say to that, mate?
Well, this is going to be quite scary for some of these drivers. Oh, yeah. So there's Lachlan J. That's the initial. He goes off. He gets smashed. He's going to have cars all over him. Thank for the halo. And then, of course, the carnage will continue here because it's just a track blocker at this point. Actually, some people end up going down to the grass on the inside. They're the ones that actually manage to somehow find their way through there.
Yep, 100%. Lachlan J's car is cooked. Someone in the chat, Miller, says he thinks it was netcode contact in there, which I wouldn't be surprised. It was one car rotating around and in the wrong spot, just where that blind crest is as well. They've come through, so drivers are coming over the top of that. And all they're seeing is the contact. Someone's just removed the wing as they've gone past. So what guys need to remember as well is when they're coming through an incident like that, slow down, because there was a lot of aftermath contact as well. People aren't slowing down enough through there. Have a look at the guys on the right speeding through. Look how fast some of these guys are still going.
Who was the car up on the lid there, the green car?
I think that's Jason Depp.
Yeah, Jason. I'm just having a look.
The green SLM
a lot of
car
cars to go through here.
Yeah, so if you have a look at that, if we watch that back again, not that we have to right now, but a lot of extra damage was caused by drivers flying through there. Watch this.
Oh,
so that's poor Jason Depp.
Yep.
He has just gone up in the air, and oh man, I hope he wasn't hanging like a cow, just like Hulkenberg. But see, have a look. Slow down, guys. Slow down. Secondary accidents because people are coming too fast.
Yeah. A lot of drivers involved in that one.
Look at that. Those last two cars, I think that was Lawler, and I think that might have been Sonny Cena coming through as well. It's like, guys, is a safety car being called already? It's, yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. People will learn. Replay from David Rosenader, replay from Callum.
Oh, look at this. Your brother almost gets through.
Yeah.
I don't know who the car was up in the lid. There's plenty of cars up in the lid.
Yep. All right. Well, that's killed the first heat. That's for sure.
Yep.
And there's going to be some massive points up for grab for different people. Look at that. We could just watch that for days, couldn't you?
Replay from 443 of Callum. Let's. Where is Callum Rosenader? Yeah, I'm just going to see if I can find Callum Rosenader. You ask and you shall get up there. Well, Callum probably doesn't want to see this, but anyway, this is Callum. Oh, he will go up on his lid, yeah. This is what I saw. I remember one of the cars here, look. Almost squeezes through, bang, and whoop.
I gotta say, he was still fagging a fair bit there. You guys are going to slow down, man.
I like to see he's not using the accelerator pedal there because he realises these cars ain't touching the grid.
Two cars,
look at the extra coming through there too.
Was that Sonny Cena?
Yeah, it was, I think.
Yeah, it's like, dude.
Into one of the Project 36s.
Field, there'd be yellow flags in his telemetry flying everywhere. And not yellow flags, there'd be meatballs, people hitting meatballs after another. They just would be going ping, 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 ping in your telemetry. So, guys, slow down. As 26 people have come in and watch, and then what they've seen is us replaying this amazing accident. Safety car is out there at the moment, and the boys are getting ready to rock and roll.
Safety car's peeling back in, so we should be getting ready to go.
Coming in now, so ladies and gents, get ready for some more action. I think maybe they'd be ready for it from here going forward, but let's see how we go. Yeah, lucky we don't pay the marshals for cleaning up. What part of the track was that? Was that
that's the kink that just went through there? Yeah, of course. I was about to comment to say, wow, these drivers have done an impressive job getting through half the track without anybody going off in that first part, and then of course that's when you just saw the first little spin, and then it was a track blocker essentially. Jason went around
track,
and Lachlan J.
that section, and it doesn't take much, does it? No. Yeah, it doesn't take much, and it's definitely a bit cold to get a meatball in the safety car. Anyway, there we are, green, ladies and gentlemen. There's already people thinking about going too wide in some of these corners. You can see them coming through the bottom bit, Jared Gilbert, Darren Fahey, so they're doing their jobs coming through. But at the pointy end, we've got Daniel Burns, Zach Barton, Dougie Gowans, Greg Cook, Levin, Noble, Donahue, Sheep, Cesario, Fahey in the top 10 at the moment, and they're coming through nicely as a very, very fast part of the track here. Have a look at that, the way these things are just flicking up a bit of the dust as they come through. They come through to the tight chicane coming around. Is it going to stay clean? It's a very easy spot to rotate the car, being there's grass everywhere. Dean Sikovic has gone on the bottom screen into the dirt by the look of it, and some drivers going around. Oh, look at them going too wide down the bottom, nearly 3 wide. These boys are still not learnt as they come to the final corner. Let's see how they enter it. They're coming down, getting to 2 wide to 1 wide. because the track disappears in different sections of this circuit. You can see the map tower at the top. It's all still very condensed, and all the gold coins are like a Mario Brothers game at the very beginning of it. There's all the pros at the pointy end at this point. Donohue's got a bit of work to do, mate. He's in 7th place, our reigning champion, so he's got to get himself up the grid. Actually, 7th place might not be too bad considering it's a top 10 reverse. We've got Tyler Sheaf coming through, a bit of pressure underneath him. Nicky Martin's just tucked in underneath him there and got the move done before Tyler could turn in. Brandon Levin is going to go there as well. Looks like he's got Wakefield beside him. I think it is, or is that Greg Cook? I think it's Greg Cook. Bit of swapping and changing there as well from Zach Barton. And Lachlan J, 2 wide coming through there. Lots of space given from both of these boys. Look at the way they come through there. Nice and clean and tuck it very nicely in. That was Dougie Gowans in an old SLM livery by the look of it. Looks like it's a patronage back to the old school Formula One teams of, I'm going to say Renault, in the old John Play sort of type thing, but in the twin colour, not the single colour one.
Oh, yeah, kind of. You'd say that.
Yeah.
That's, jeez, I can't even remember if that was McLaren.
Make me feel real old.
Yeah. It could be Renault.
Yeah.
So,
as we're keeping going, Zachy Barton is doing a great job putting the pressure on. Daniel Byrne is pulling away. He's got 1 second at the moment, getting away from these boys in some clean air. Got to watch some of these boys. They're still touching the dirt as they're coming through. Nicky Martin is putting pressure on here at the moment on Tyler Sheaf, all the way on the back of him. Get a grip against SLM and doing a great job. It looks like Tyler is not hitting full apexes all the way through, trying to stay central as much as possible so that Nicky Martin can't get in and underneath him. But that's also brought in Davey Gallo. Gallo is in behind him, and Gallo is absolute weapon in this car at the moment. He has got some good form back after being
could have challenged for the lead
couple
here
of seasons out of form.
Have a look at
this.
Barton
Barton on the inside of Dougie Gowans. Oh, look at this. Gowans has got in there as well.
Yep.
Daniel Burns leading him around this corner. He's got the inside line. Barton's taking it in and putting the pressure on. Gowans is taking a hit that he wants to get involved here as well. There's got a few yellow flags going there, so a few people got slowdowns. Hopefully they serve them off the track and not on it. Gowans putting some pressure on the back of Barton. Barton can't just attack anymore, mate. He has got to worry about where he puts his car so that Dougie doesn't get the nose in and get some overlap in any parts of it. I don't think I've raced this layout of this Lime Rock circuit. It's a shorter layout from looking at it.
It is. That's what I'm saying. What's the lap time in these? At the moment, they're doing 47.2s in a lap time out there in the chat. And have a look at this. I was going to say a three-way fight there. But Zach wants the lead of this one. Daniel says, not on my watch just yet. He's led almost every single lap in this race. He has led every single lap so far. No change between these two. Dougie's up 1 from his original position. Brandon Levinan just hovering in the background. He's up 5. So be careful Levin doesn't get on the back of these guys battling it out there. And the Project 36 of Greg Cook is hovering in the background because this battle will start to bring them into play here.
It is. Oh, look at Zach go. He's taking the inside line. He's got the overlap done. He's got the pass done. Is it another?
Contact.
Whoa! He contact. He did do contact. I think, look at this. It is up in the air. It's in the same spot. It's a pinch point. He's got to reverse out if he can, but he can't. Cookie's done. Gowans is gone there as well. Yeah. And so was poor driver 808 then done as well. Mate, it looked like he might have pulled up to avoid contact in front of him. I think Gowans might have tucked in behind him and touched him there as well. So it's interesting to see what caused there. Looks like an old Force India livery Dougie's running. Yeah, it does look a bit like an old Force. Yeah, there it is. I thought I was right. Yeah. So he backed out to avoid hitting Barton, and Gowans had nowhere to go but straight into him. But look at that. Sami Sina, Greggy Cook's trying to come through. And, man, iRacing's got to do more with yellow flags in this sort of thing here. Look at that.
Bang.
And Gowans all the way through. Unavoidable contact. And the pace that Cookie came through there, that was just happening.
He moved forward as well, too. That's a little bit of a no-no there from Cook. He might have thought he was cleared and he didn't see Dougie coming down there. So, anyway, back to live pictures.
I don't know how you could tackle this tackle this apart from yelling yellow flag, and then everyone on track needs to go. It'd be great if we had a button to just hit virtual safety car.
Yeah,
and just slam the anchors on. But we are still racing, ladies and gents. We are still going hot to trot. We are 13 minutes into a top 20. Oh, Zach Barton, the leader, has got himself a slowdown.
He does.
So he's got Brandon Levin in behind him at the moment, catching him too. So we'll see how these boys panning it out. We've both gone to the same one, so I'll go down lower to Davey Gallo hunting Tyler Sheaf because he's going too wide too. Levin is putting on some amazing driving in the last few strips. Here goes Matt Tesario getting inside, outside line. It looks like that was Darren Fahey coming through nicely. A few nice passes happening here, Biggles.
Yeah.
It's good to see some of these guys keeping wide gaps across each other and allowing some passing to come through.
Some of these drivers might be nursing a little bit of damage as well too from some of those incidents earlier. We don't quite know. I mean, Barton could be, because there was definitely some contact. Look at that. Tesario just chucking that car around. There's Nick Martin just behind him in the background. This is a nice little battle for the third stage. Oh, there's going to be contact.
Oh, they have got contact.
There it is again.
They haven't given each other enough room through there. I think that's going to go both ways on those two because they both came through, but they kept it too tight, man.
Yeah, they did.
Kept it too tight.
Not enough
it's
space.
Unfortunate, but we're still racing here and we're still live. Brandon Levin has got the lead now, mate. I can't believe that happening. And we've got Zach Barton in second. Tom Donohue's made his way all the way up to third place by keeping it clean. Car 5 got a warning for comms. I think he must have just got a bit grumpy there, Darren Fahey, when he called that one in. I believe he's number 5, if my memory serves me correctly. Yes, he was. But I think they both could have kind of contributed to that one a little bit there. Have a look at the rise and dip just as they came through there. You had it perfect there on Gallo. As they come up the hill and the dip just comes down, the car must unbalance across there as well. So it'll be a tough place to go. This is the spot.
That's the spot where they were trying to go too wide.
Yep.
Right there before you saw it. And you just can't do it, gentlemen. You just can't do it at this point.
No, you
it's
can't.
It's just not working. Every single drivers that have tried that one here this evening have caused massive accidents. So I would just go single file.
Tough. Too wide. We've got Sheaf and Gallo coming through there following. Oh, my God. Sheaf's kept it in there too, following Donohue. Donohue's getting away from there. Gallo is tucked in over the front of Sheaf now to make sure he can come through. Ridley is behind him. They're all starting to bunch up through there. I'll tell you what, though, Brandon Levin has got himself a juicy gap there of nothing because Zach Barton is there with 3/10 behind him at the moment.
Yeah.
And these boys are coming down in the last 4 minutes. Have a look how close Gallo is behind Donohue. He's really putting the pressure on, getting inside both mirrors and making sure they really know that he's there. The carbon fibre from Donohue's car, we can see through his rear wing. It doesn't say Dean is faster than Steve, but look how close Gallo is coming. He's having a bit of a look. He's taking the outside line. Also Ridley on the inside of Sheaf as well. Teammates coming through there too. Ridley's got the inside line tucked in behind Gallo. He's got the toe coming through and got it around his teammate. Beautifully done. Have a look how close Gallo's sticking to Donohue. He's not letting him breathe at all. Bottom screen, Zach Barton's doing exactly the same thing to Brandon Levin. 3 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen, in the heat. We did have a disastrous start, but the boys have put on some amazing racing from there onwards. Gallo is not sure which way to go at the moment. He's got a few seconds to go. He's opened up the door to get around him, but he's opened up the door to Ridley. Yep. Ridley's tucked in underneath him as well. Top of the lead. We've got the bottom ones going through the battle that we just saw. Top screen. Got 2.5 minutes to go, maybe 2.5 laps, 3 laps to go before it's done. Gallo down the bottom screen's got Sheafy on the outside now. Sheafy's having a look at him. Ridley's tucked in behind him. Gallo is having a battle of his life with these boys around me. Where Donohue go? Donohue pulled away from these two boys just slightly. Someone's gone off track. It looks like it could be. I can't tell. Oh, Donohue went off track and back on again. He must have lost the grip coming through there.
Yep. Barton goes through to take the lead of this race. Brandon Levin's up.
Yep.
And these guys are going to go battle, but just don't take each other out. You've got yourself a comfortable lead. You've got 15-second gap. You can't even see there. That's not even P3. That's not even P3 in the background there.
No, it's not. So I think Brandon Levin just pulled out into side position a little bit earlier. Should have stuck in behind Zach a bit longer and pulled out a bit later just to take more advantage of the draft. Davey Gallo's there. Can we have a look at when you get a chance to see what happened to Donohue? I think he might have just gone wide on his own through there and taken it out across there. I'll take it to Barton and Daniels through there if we can see it. Still got a few meatballs that are in there going through it. You can see the bottom screen race is live. This is Donahue coming through that corner. He had a nice little lead coming through there. Yeah, he's just, he couldn't scrub enough pace coming through there. Came in too hot and he lost himself a heap of positions. He went from 3rd to 7th, so unfortunate there for the current reigning champion. Round 11 and Zach Barton still going for it there for the final few laps. We are down to 2 minutes, mate, and it's been a very lively 2 minutes, hasn't it?
Already catching up to some back markers as well, too, at the moment. As to be expected, that's David Lawler in the Project 36. So, will Davey just completely get out of the way and let these two battle? If you got a safe pass, I'd say from Levin, I would do it. But at this point, if you don't, settle for that P2. I know drivers always want to settle for the P1. But, you've got a huge gap, 14 seconds down to Gallo in P3. So, slow down for Zach. So that will allow Levin to put the pressure on here.
The race line. He's got to get off the race line.
Yep.
This is where he's got to go and take the draft. Be careful. He's got to slow down, get in there, get the overlap done, and get in there. Beautifully done there by Levin, and he's got the lead back. Bottom of the screen, the boys are fighting there as well. Donahue, Jared Gilbert, Dean Sinkovich coming through. They've got a nice lengthy number of cars, about 8 of them in the row. We are down to the last minute, as you can see. Perfect timing there for a slowdown. Levin has taken advantage of that. Levin up 8 places at the moment. Yep. Jared Gilbert in 6th place, up 23 places for Project 36. What a drive that son has done. He's done a cracker bit of work there. I haven't seen the white flag come out. I don't even know where the white flag is at the moment. Maybe Race Control can let us in on the secret from downstairs. But I'd say this would be the white flag lap coming up now as Brandon Levin is coming past some... Can't see the... I can see him on the side, but I couldn't see it.
That was a white flag.
That's a white flag. So we are on the last lap here. Brandon Levin has got the lead. Down the bottom here, we've got Donahue coming through there as well. He is coming through a great bit of work. Gallo has got the fight for the last podium position with Kyle Ridley. Ridley on the outside, Gallo on the inside. They're coming through around there, making it tough for all out there. But ladies and gentlemen, here we come, the last few corners. There's a car going sideways, crab walking there.
That's
Get out of the way, sunshine. And here we come, ladies. It's heat 1 after some shocking starts. 2 beautiful crashes as we come in this spot here. But Brandon Levin has taken advantage of that and coming through the final few corners. Here we go, ladies and gents. Brandon Levin takes heat 1, coming across the line for Team SRW. Second is Zach Bunn with a slowdown that cost him the top spot. Gary Gallo has up 3 places to take himself into 3rd, followed by Kyle Ridley from SLM in 4th, Tyler Sheep in 5th. 23 places up in 6th place. Jared Gilbert from Project 36. Tom Donahue brings it home in 7th, up 6 places after a per qualifying. Sam Kudakazinos up 10 in 8th. Matt Neal up 10 in 9th. And Thomas Sunnysina, Lester Daniels, Cullen. Wow, what a race that turned out to be, mate.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic job, wasn't it, for Jared Gilbert to be the highest gainer there, just avoiding everything for the Project 36. So gets himself an AM class win. And Tyler Schiff gets the Pro-Am. And, of course, Levin holding off Zach Barton in the dying state. And Zach Barton with that slowdown probably cost him the chance of shooting that victory. But Brent Levin up 8 places as well, too. And then, of course, there was a huge gap back to P3 in that one. But it is, and believe it or not, you just saw the race control, too. Dougie Gowan's got himself a penalty, causing a collision as well, too.
Oh, that would have been the contact he hit in the back of... not Zach Barton. On who was it he tapped? Daniel Byrne.
There you go.
Daniel Byrne from the Carling Motorsport team. Yes,
got more penalties coming in here from race control as well too. So there's
24. Dean Sinkovich finished with unserved black flag. Okay, Dean did that one. So, ladies and gents, here we go. We can have a look. Is that going to let us? Oh, no, it's just changed. I was going to say who did the class wins, but it changed on us and wouldn't let us do it. But good old iRacing always surprises us for things like that. Ladies and gents, Brandon Levin led 8 laps of that fight from the top with Zachy Barton coming through in 2nd place from SLM Motorsports. Davey Gallo returned up there after a few dropped places all the way back up to 3rd place for the Carling Motorsports team. The fastest lap, who was the fastest lap at the moment?
Levin.
It's got Brandon Levin, but we can't see it through the system at the moment. Thomas Sunnysina is going to be the pole position winner for this with the reverse top 10. But this is how they came through. All top 3 pros. Brandon Levin in 1st place, Zach Barton 2nd, Davey Gallo in 3rd, as you can see them up the top there. Kyle Ridley with a brilliant recovery there in 4th, Tyler Sheep 5th, Jared Gilbert up 25 places to get himself up into 6th place. Crack and drive. Tom Donahue managed to get some critical points back after going wide in the bottom corner to get in 7th place. Sam Kutaginos, the privateer Pro-Am, is come across in 8th. So the first of the Pro-Ams is Sheaf, second was Kutaginos, and third Matt Neal in 9th place. Thomasani Sina in 10th place, followed by, as we wait for this just to click over for us, and we'll give you a rundown on the rest of 11th place. It did. Lester Craig, Daniels, Byrne. We got these boys be gridding up very quickly, so we've got to be careful we don't miss them. Because they will. Yep, they're already down there on the second screen. We can see them. But ladies and gentlemen, you can see the screen. You can see who's come where. It's going to be another frantic few minutes. Apart from the safety car and that accident made, the racing was amazing.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. We'll zoom through this. Thomasani Sina, reverse top 10, row 1 with Matt Neal. 2 youthful drivers, Privateer Kutaginos and Tom Donahue from Grip Line in the second row. We are ready to start now. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. The lights are ready to go. You can see them come through. You can watch the timing tower as they come. And ladies and gentlemen, we are off and running. We've had a decent start from both boys at the front, blocking the runs very quickly. Thomasani Sina and Matt Neal. Matt Neal has got himself around the outside line of Thomasani Sina, and Sina has managed to keep him behind him. Beautifully done behind Kutaginos. Donahue is already there as well. Tyler Sheep and Kyle Ridley. We've got a lot better start coming through. Davey Gallo in the bottom screen is having a bit of a go there with someone from the JVW. I think that was Schmellenberg coming through there. But have a look already coming through. Oh, a bit of a tuck in. Gallo's had a bit of a look then. He's had a bit of a sniff to see. Actually, it wasn't Gallo, it was Tom Donahue to sniff to see what's going on. Levin is coming through there as well at this point. So boys are all coming through in a single file. They're coming up to the deadly zone in the mid-packs. Everyone's kept it clean. We've made ourselves through. Have a look at these boys opening up, trying to get in underneath him. Kutaginos has gone underneath. He's trying to get under the SLM car. He has done. We've got Donahue there in 3rd place coming through as well. Matt Neal in front. Kyle Ridley, Brandon Levin in 6th. Tyler Sheaf in 7th, coming through nice and clean. Well, that's fingers crossed we made it through, and that's not too bad.
I think the dress rehearsal's learnt, isn't it? So I think a lot of the drivers have learnt from that first one, where the grip is, where to force the overtake and make the overtake safely and cleanly as much as possible. This is the danger zone right here that these drivers have all suffered. Thankfully, they've all managed to go through here at the moment. And now it's ready to attack time at the moment from Kyle Ridley on Tom Donahue to his left there as well. And look at that. Brandon Levin, keep an eye out for him as well too. He's managed to get himself a race win before. Now there's yellow flags starting to come in thick and fast. Slow downs.
Here we go, coming through nice and clean. Everyone is getting through and making sure they're sticking to they look like they're starting to give each other a bit more space as they're coming through there. Nice driving coming there. Ridley's all the way on the back. He is putting some pressure at the moment. He is really getting in on Matt Neal and having a look. Tom Donahue's waiting to see what happens between these two boys. A little bit of break across there, lock up in the car in front of Ridley. That would have been Thomas Sina. Sammy Kutaginos is the lead car at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. He is going all the way through.
We go through wide here for a second. That's not going to be good in the corner if they can make it stick. Oh, contact. Levin, oh! That's Matt Neal up. And
I'm not sure how that one's going to go, but Matt Neal got airborne through there and nearly got sent over the face. I think there was a bit of contact with Levin sliding across that boundary line of dirt and concrete. Damage. Yeah, and looks like Brandon slid into him through that contact. I'm not sure who's to blame for that, but we'll see how that goes through there, unfortunately, with a tight track. Oh, someone's come adrift on the bottom there as well. It looks like we've got a rotating car on the back. It is Tom Donahue sideways. He's got nowhere to go at the moment, in not a very good position, and this car is really hard to turn and rotate around. Unfortunately, we didn't see how that happened, but we probably will at one point. At the pointy end, Kutaginos and Thomas Sina are going for it as well, pointing it out there. Kutaginos has got himself placed in a cracking position. Car 94. That's Tom Donahue calling that in
Neil
at the moment. So we'll see how that's gone. So this is...
Yeah.
That's that point there, man. The car just looks like it gets lighter there. When we speak to the boys later on, we'll have to see if that big jump goes.
Shortcut through there. That's going to be a slowdown. It has to be. Yeah, it is. Tommy, mate.
Yep.
Yeah. That's cutting the grass a little bit too much.
Lester Craig is down and car is in pieces. He is in just off the race line, and he's American. I just heard his voice.
Tom Donahue as well, too, I think, as well. They've come together again. So Tommy's got to serve this pretty quickly at the moment, this slowdown, because he's got Kyle Ridley in his tailpipe.
Off the line too.
Yeah, he's just
Where is he serving this slowdown? Has he served that on the race line?
Yeah, he did. Yep. I think it looked like anyway. Lester Craig's off the racing line at the moment. Where is Lester? Yeah. In your pictures.
Here we go. Locking up again. It looks like these two boys here are really struggling. The front boys, Cena and Ketakuzinas, are struggling with that chicane at the moment.
They've got to get a move on too, because
Zach
Barton's the fastest man on the track in the last lap, 47.2. So he's shaved about half a second from those guys, and goes quicker again too. So look at that. He shaved about another 2/10, 3/10 off this lead. He's going to be on the tailpipe of these three, the top three, anytime soon, my friend. He's got plenty of time. In fact, he is almost on the back there of Kyle Ridley.
He's catching. Big time. It's starting to combine straight through. Zach Barton is 2 seconds off the back of Ridley, but it's closing very quickly. Tyler Sheaf is behind Davey Gallo as well, and they're battling through, coming in behind Zach on the bottom screen. I did have my camera stuck on the wrecked car. Sorry about that, viewers. I looked down, I thought, I still got it on him, which is not very professional. But Ketakuzinas has got pressure here. Have a look at the moment. The SLM driver, Mr. Tony Cena, has come through, and his teammates tucking in behind him as well, trying to take advantage of that toe, trying to get smart way of racing. If he can stay behind his teammate and get beside Ketakuzinas, if the pass is on, Ketakuzinas all of a sudden gets boxed in behind two cars. So you've got to be clever how you do it, but you've got to be very careful, because this track is not...
There's contact there.
Yeah, you can't put your car there, Thomas. Thomas nearly caused himself he lost 3 places there. Barton come through, Ridley come through. Yep. He just tried to push the car in a spot where there wasn't a gap. And he's just hung it out. Oh my God, he's just held those brakes and slid the arse of his car out to avoid contact at the back of Ridley, because the pace difference was ridiculous through there. I think Ketakuzinas is slower through that S-bend at the moment, and that's causing a bit of a bottleneck coming through, a bit of a Constantina coming through, but Ridley has gone the outside of Ketakuzinas now. Is he going to be able to take it? Both giving each other a lot of room. Ketakuzinas has been passed. Barton is on there as well. Could be a great one. Whose bright idea was this track? David Lawler. Yes, it was a tough one. I sort of did, it sort of ran through my mind as well. But you know what? The racing has been spectacular apart from the incident. Did you see Ridley's car start to do a little bit of a drift as he crossed that crest there? The difference in weight, it just gave it a bit of a shimmer as he came through there.
Chucking it in the corners at the moment there. Tommy behind him gets a slowdown. He'll drop off them a little bit. The top 4, you can see in your pictures, it's going for it too for now. Here's Zach Barton at the moment. David Lawler, unfortunately, is sitting in pit lane at the moment there. He's got a lot of repairs. He might be retiring from this race. But he's got one more coming up. So don't worry about that. We will look at all the incidents after this race, because we do have a little 5-minute period. So I don't want to miss the live action, because there's plenty of it. And then I promise if you stick around, we'll go through all the incidents that happened during this race.
100%. We'll give it as much as we can. We've got a 5-minute warm-up, so it'll give us some time, hopefully, if iRacing doesn't do something to us. But have a look at this. Sam Ketakuzinas is really positioning the car in a tough spot, but he's losing a lot of pace through that chicane and a lot of traction as well. Have a look at Barton on the back of him now already. Barton is going to take it through. He's going to get in underneath him on the right-hand side. Ridley tried to break the toe, but Barton is behind him. His teammate coming across. It looks like he helped him a little bit coming through. Ketakuzinas is staying there. He's hanging on the outside. He's hanging it all the way around that corner. Too wide coming through. Barton's going to make sure he doesn't slide into it. They're giving each other space, plenty of space, but it's also giving Barton the outside wider line, which is making him go a little bit on the slower pace through there. Ketakuzinas did a great job defending through there. Did it nice and clean, gave a lot of space. This has brought Thomas Sonny Cena, Matt Tesario, David Gallo, all into this race as well. Now, here we go. Barton on the inside line.
I don't think
he's finally got it done. He's got a puff of smoke come through there.
Wow.
But he got it done nicely. Coming behind them, who is that? Is that Brandon Levin? But he's not appearing on my...
It's a lap down.
He's a lap down. I was going to say he must be a lap down.
He's fighting the mix, these drivers at the moment.
Yeah, he is. And trying to stay out of trouble at the same time. Kunakazita's got a slowdown through there as well. He must have got the slowdown coming through the chicane. That's got Davey Gallo through there. Thomas Sonny Cena has now overtaken him through. Bottom screen here, top screen at the moment. Matt Tesario, Darren Fahey coming through. Battles galore, mate. Battles galore. We've got Gallo, Tesario on there as well. I'm going to go down. It looks like Jason Depp is having a bit of a... Oh, Daniel Byrne must have gone off track. He was right there in front of Jason Depp at one point. You've got Tomlin and Daniel Byrne at the moment coming through as well. Oh, he's called that in. He must have had an incident or contact there with Jason Depp. That's why he's dropped a few places all of a sudden on me.
Daniel Byrne, he's gone off track somewhere as well.
Yeah,
Cole Ridley and Zach Barton are going to be exchanging Christmas cards quite early. Zach Barton clearly got the face. He's clearly been quicker again. So he set the fastest lap. Dougie's just replaced that, getting in the 46s, but Dougie's back there in P10 currently at the moment. So
I tell you what,
Dougie's going to be on the back Taylor Sheaf any minute there. So I think Dougie will be looking for an overtake, and then up the road there you got Mitch Noble and Darren Fahey.
Yeah, if this track was just a little bit wider in some points, it would avoid some of that carnage and really put the racing on big time, because it's really put the show together. I'm very surprised, to be honest. Apart from those few incidents, it's been cracking.
Tommy's going to get past Sam because Sam's just got a slowdown you can see there, so not too much he can defend against that.
He's in the chicane. That's his
second
slowdown coming
Tyler
through the chicane.
Sheaf, as well as Mitch Noble and Dazza.
Nearly contact there, two of them going through. They race around here, Vay and Mitchy Noble coming through there. Mitchy giving a lot of room out there to Darren Fahey. Fahey taking the inside line, the faster line come through and got the pass done nicely. Mitchy's going to have to try to hold on to him big time down there. I've just realised I've got the same dog. Greg Cook at the moment is with Tyler Sheaf at the bottom screen at the moment. Very, very close as well. Here we go, Zach Barton. He is a bit worried about how he's going to get around. Oh, he's locked it up, trying to avoid the contact through. That chicane is giving him a few issues because he's fast through there, Barton, and everyone around him are taking a slightly different line, so he's got to avoid the pace change a little bit harder for him.
Just over halfway through 12 minutes in this one. So
wow, it doesn't feel like it, does it?
No. It'll go quick. We know that. And then we got another one after this as well, too. So do stick around because we've got replays to come up with some of the incidents.
One to go. Oh, Mitchy, Darren Fahey, bottom screen, is starting to catch Matt Tesario too. So he's going to get himself into a little bit of a fight at some point because Tesario has got Davey Gallo in front of him too. They're the pack just behind these. Barton is, again, do you see Barton's correcting the steering wheel coming over that crest?
Yep.
It looks like the car. Contact. Again, Barton's got problems with guys in front of him that can't go through that chicane as quick as he can. So he needs to make a move and get past there and get past these boys because he's
Brandon Levin trying to unlap
chicane.
himself here because he is a lap down from these guys. But I don't think he's in a difficult place because he doesn't really want to get too involved with these two because our previous race winner, a lap down after early incidents. He's just going to sit back and just follow Barton through this at the moment. It's going to be a little frustrating for him, but he can't really get in the mix between them. Go back to where Mitch Noble is, my friend. There, the battle between him, Greg Cook there, Jason Depp. They're all two for now. That's the midfield.
Go through here. Bit of pressure now. Sonny Cena has got on the back. Where is he? I've lost him.
Daz has gone around.
Oh no, he's nearly slid back onto the track as well.
Yeah, he's lost his front nose too.
I think he did that on his own too. He's asked for a tow because his car's cooked. He's tried to drive it, but he can't. Looks like the right front suspension might be gone on that. But we don't need to keep watching that.
He's off the racing line, so it shouldn't really bring a caution.
Yeah,
not 7 minutes remaining in this race too. It'll end up practically under a safety car if that's the case. I'm pretty sure they'll be looking at that saying it's okay, it's not a track blocker.
Yeah, he's allowed to tow, so he's going to be out of the way there. Few little Mitchy and Jason Depp are going for it as well. You just clicked it just as I did, mate. Geez, we think alike. Looking at Andrew Martin and Bruce McLeod on the bottom screen, having a bit of a tussle there. That's the AMs fighting it out there, going for it. Faye's got that meatball. That was a spin on his own, wasn't it, I think? Don't remember.
Look at that at the end.
Seeing any contact through there. Well. Jason Depp needs to get some form back from last season. He had not a bad run out in the first race last week. Okay, so I think that's Darren Fay just letting them know that he's crawling back. No, he's in the pits. Okay, have a look at this, ladies and gents. We are down to the last 6 minutes, and it's been action-packed. Kutakazinos has got himself in the third place. He's got Davey Gallo a fair bit behind him. He's about 2 seconds behind him at the moment, but that could change very quickly. All it takes is one slowdown of Kutakazinos coming through the chicane. So we'll see how that comes through.
Keep the second camera on. Yeah, I think you got it on Mitch Noble there and Nick Martin as well. Oh, switcheroo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, on the outside.
Yep, Mitchy Noble is chasing down Jason Depp at the moment, so he's got through there.
Oh, that's going to be an
Kutakazinos.
Try that one.
Is Sam trying to pass on the grass?
Yeah, he was trying to, mate. I think he'd lift off there and realise it was not going to be.
There's a limping car there as well, and it's coming through, and these boys have just passed them at the same time. Car 386, Bruce McLeod's called something in at the moment. He was involved in the battle earlier on. Oh, under brakes, Kutakazinos coming into the chicane again. He's trying to avoid the slowdown. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And taking a cleaner line through there, but it's slowing him down a lot. He's drops a lot of pace as he comes through there.
Going to bring Gallo on to play too. He's starting to catch these two.
Yeah, he is. Definitely.
He's got 5 minutes.
Cesario's got to slow down. Have a look at his front of Gallo's got the best camera spot in the grid at the moment. He is watching Thomas Sonny Cena and Sam Kutakazinos go for it. Cena is the car in front of him, and Kutakazinos driving with his elbows out, doors open on an open wheeler so that he can't get across.
So Kyle Redley and Zach Barton have just eased each other out. That's the battle up the road there for P3. You can see we have Sam and Tommy, and we're on board there with David. He's going to try it up the inside again. He's had to lift off there, snapped a brake a little bit.
Yep.
Back on the power, back on the gasoline.
Look at the difference. Look at the difference. Look how Gallo got to exit out of there, how much closer he's got onto these boys just coming out of the S's straight away.
Because Dave doesn't have to mirror drive at this point. He doesn't have to be aware of the cars side by side.
He's not going to make it 3 wide, is he? No, he's not. He's going to watch back and see what they're doing. Sonny Cena's on the inside line. Kutakazinos on the outside. Kutakazinos drifted a little bit wide there and got underneath. But look at Dave Gallo at the pace he took through in mid-corner then was spectacular. That was a massive jump in pace through there. Those boys slowed down a fair bit. He's going to be on fire, but the problem's going to be is how's he going to get around these boys? Yeah. The pace he's got, he should be there in third place, but he can't get around. These boys are fighting again straight away. Yep. Sonny Cena is taking the outside line, and Kutakazinos got the better run through there in the chicane this time, so they swapped it again.
If I was David that were on board here, I would just basically sit back and just slide them. His problem is he's got Dougie behind him as well too, so he can't sit too far back. And then just see these two get in contact with each other. But you've got to give yourself just enough time to react as well too, because the way that Tommy and Sam are racing is crazy. It's been great racing, and I hope that they don't come together during this, because I'm sure these two are absolutely having some fun here, some serious racing. They are not really catching Barton.
He's gone around.
Yeah, David's now got Dougie in his tailpipe, so he's got to be very careful here that Dougie don't seize this opportunity here.
100%. Mitchy Noble and Jason Depp were racing side by side. Mitchy Noble just took a little bit too much grass.
You know what? David's going
and
for it.
Rotated his car on his own. He came back clean, but dirty tyres rotated him. Dougie Gowans has got in there. Look at this. Gowans is in there having a look. He's not got much room. Davey Gallo's opened it up for him. He's got underneath him. He looks like he might have taken advantage of the battle in front of him and the ability for him to place out of place there. So he's done a cracker bit of work there. Great stuff there. Kutakazinos is still held on to third. Thomas Sonny Cena fourth. Dougie Gowans fifth, and Davey Gallo in sixth. Greggy Cook got himself a slowdown, so he's dropped off the back of these boys. Now we've got a 5-way battle, because at the front we've got Zach Barton just doing his thing with Kyle Ridley. They are a plethora away. A plethora away, not a very good description.
Yeah.
Kyle Ridley has still got the lead at the moment. He's got Zach Barton behind him by 7 tenths. You can see them on the bottom.
Dougie's going to go for this. Dougie's going to go for this. Why is old Dougie
Yeah,
he's been around the block. He's going to have a double toe here, and I don't think he's going to be too wise to set up the inside, but have a look at the exit speed he's going to get here. He's going to cut a chicane. He's going to get the power down. He's going to be right on the tailpipe here. He's going to go on the ultimate racing line. You can see Tommy had to go off there to block for a second. They're weaving all over the place. There's somebody off to the side there, thankfully. I avoided that for a second. And as he dug, he's going to have to lift here because there's no way you're going to go through wide through there.
I think that's Wakefield. He just requested a toe. Yeah, look at that. Look at Thomas Sonny Cena can't decide which line to take. He just keeps switching it over left and right, left and right. He's I'm not sure if he's talking with Gowans at the moment and trying to work out a way to pass at the moment, but he should be. He's not doing Dougie a hand except for this bit.
Dougie's got nowhere to go here. There's just not enough for 3 wide. Not safely anyway.
Look at this. We are down to the last minute, so we're down to the last minute. We've got, it should be the white flag coming through. Bottom screen, you can, ladies and gentlemen, see Kyle Ridley coming through.
Wakefield
I'm
gets
not
a penalty.
sure if he's there. I'll swap cameras with you, mate.
Yeah, Wakefield gets
I'll take it down to Gowans in the battle here. You can see them tucking in underneath each other. Ridley is bringing it home at the moment. Looks like this could be the white flag. He's got a few back markers coming through. Liddy's done a great job, up 6 places. Dougie Gowans, mate, up 17 places.
Yeah.
And he comes through. Can we see Barney? Is he out there with the white flag? He should be.
That's it.
Did you see it, mate?
That's checkered.
It looks like that was it. Ladies and gentlemen, that was it. Kyle Ridley takes it home, bringing home for the Heat 2. Zach Barton in second place from the SLM Academy. In third place, Thomas Sonny Cena from the SLM Motorsports team. That's a top 3 lockout by the SLM boys. Kuda Kazinos, the first privateer, crossed the line in 4th place. And then another SLM driver from SLM Motorsports in 5th place. In the top 5, there's 4 of them. Davey Gallo brings it home in 6th. Greggy Cook in 7th. Tyler Sheath 8th. Matt Cesario in 9th. Jason Dept in 10th. My God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 SLM cars in the top 10. We'll have to do something about that. Everyone else get practicing, boys, because we can't let SLM rule, that's for sure. But, mate, that was some great driving out there. If you quickly look on the left-hand side, people, it's Ridley, Barton and Gowans in the pros taking 1, 2 and 3. It's Thomas Sonny Cena, Kuda Kazinos and Sheaf for the Pro-Ams 1, 2 and 3. And in the AMs, we've got Chris Tomlin, Dean Sinkovich and Andrew Martin for the 1, 2 and 3. We've got a reverse top 5. So Dougie Gowans is going to be leading them out with Kuda Kazinos beside him, Thomas Sonny Cena, Barton in the second row. Then Ridley and David Gallo in the third row. So it's going to be a tough one.
So this is the going back on that one. Race control is also giving us some extra penalties. We'll keep an eye on that one. This is a start where it's all cleared. Darn it, I didn't get a chance to go through the replays. iRacing. So one little pet peeve that I have of iRacing, my friend, is that how it clears everything when you change the session. So we can't unfortunately show you. But we will go through and have a look at results for our second heat race here this evening.
Here we go, ladies and gents. Wow, what a night. Mr. Ridley takes it out for the SLM Motorsport team, led by 17 laps. His teammate, Zach Barton, in second place. Only 3 seconds behind. Thomas Sonny Cena from the SLM Motorsports team has got third place. What a way to go for SLM tonight. They'll be jumping around doing a happy dance at the moment. Kyle Ridley led 17, and fastest lap was Ridley's as well. Dougie Gowans is now in pole position as we predicted. 25 laps that was, and it was a spectacular 25 laps. As you can see, the rest of them on the right-hand side, we can see San Kuda Casinos, Dougie Gowans, Gallo 6th, Cook 7th, Sheath 8th, Cesario 9th, Jason Depp 10th, Nicky Martin 11th, Rosinator 12th, Byrne 13th, Jay 14th, Noble 15th, Tomlin 16th, Sinkovich 17th, Martin 18th, McLeod 19th, and Levin 20th. Paul Levin had the pace but was out of sync with the rest of them. Cullen 21st, Gilbert 22nd, Donahue 23rd. Donahue had an unfortunate incident there as well. Daniels Jr. 24th, Neil 25th, Fay 26th, Craig 27th, Wakefield 28th, Hardwick 29th, and Lawler 30th. Piccoli is our safety car driver. Miller 32nd, and Schmellenberg 35th. they did not take place in those second grid for those boys. Mate, what can you say?
Well, what we can say is that we still got one more to go here with the reverse top 5 now for our final 20-minute heat race. I was going to say 20 laps, 20 minutes, of course. And then we're going to move on, of course, to our Indianapolis, the road course, the current road course, and that'll be a 30-30 format there for the reverse top 10. That'll be next week. And then we go over to Miami GP, not the, well, Formula One's already been there, of course, and that was a bit of a crack over a race too. Reverse top 10 there for a 2040, of course. And then we got another triple header, well, triple sprint race, in the same format that we have here tonight at Donington Park, which will be an interesting race there. Long Beach, well, if you want a track blocker right there, my friend, Long Beach is one there for the reverse top 10, 2040. Coda 2040 as well, to reverse top 10. Zolta, reverse top 10 as well, too. 30-30 on that one. And then, of course, my favorite track there, Interlagos, for the 1 hour. And Interlagos is, to me, very much like Red Bull, where, and I've seen it, I've seen 2 cars side by side throughout that whole track, every single corner, and you can do the same thing in the Red Bull ring as well, too. Not many tracks, my friend. You can go 2 wide throughout the whole track, and you can do that in Interlagos.
Yeah, 100%, mate.
And these things are probably going to go 3 wide, or they'll try.
Do you think we're going to need coffee and biscuits stand at Long Beach at the fountain?
Yes,
for the drivers.
That'll be interesting. And I hope our safety car drivers for that one in the GT3s will be okay, because I've seen it before too. I think in the IndyCar series that one of the safety car drivers binned it on the final corner as well too, and caused a massive pile up with all the cars behind. So get your practice in there for our fantastic. I think that's
going to be a nice pinch point. We had Coda last night on in the V8s, the short course version, and that was actually pretty good. Not a bad spot. Zolder's going to be good. I like Zolder. Interlagos, yeah, you're right. Interlagos going to be crazy. Donington, how's Donington going to be? We're talking old school English Grand Prix circuit. And the reason they don't race there for Grand Prix anymore because it's narrow, dirt on the tracks on the outside edges, and dangerous.
It's not a class what is it, Class A or something like that track, of course.
Yeah,
and it doesn't have the grandstands anyway to support like Formula One. And these days want to jam in as many tickets as possible.
They still do the Formula V championships there.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
It's a massive event in the UK. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a multi-class event, and it's a massive grid. And it's spectacular to watch if you ever get a chance to watch that. But please watch our shows first.
Well, it's a starting Formula League, for upcoming racing drivers and stuff like that too. So that's what's going to be fantastic. And we're getting ready because
it's a lot of privateers as well.
We had one car go out for the warm up, my friend. I would have thought at least somebody would have jumped out there and practiced a practice start. I'm surprised that drivers don't do a practice start. Well, let's go ahead and get our grid here for the final race this evening.
I reckon they're in there and trying to have a shot of tequila or whiskey to calm their nerves.
Maybe.
But we are about to start gridding, ladies and gents, the SRW Super Formula Light Championship. We have got the starting grid front row. Dougie Gowers for the reverse top 5 has got his ex-teammate Sam Kukazinos beside him in P2. In row 2, we've got Thomas Sunny Cena from the SLM Academy and Zach Barton from SLM Motorsports beside him. The SLM Kyle Ridley in the 3rd row beside David Gallo from Carling Motorsports. In the 4th row, we've got Greggy Cook from Project 36 beside Tyler Sheep from the SLM Academy. In row 5, we've got Matt Cesario from the SLM Academy again with Jason Depp from the SLM Academy. My God. Then we've got in row 6, Nicky Martin beside Callum Rosenader from the Academy. I'm just going to start going SLM. And then we've got row 7, Daniel Byrne. He's had a very unlucky night tonight from the Carling Motorsports team in P13, and Lachlan J beside him P14 for row 7 respectively. SRB's Mitchie Noble and Chris Tomlin are in row 8 from LCR Sports. Row 9 is Dean Sikovich from Team SRW beside Get a Grips Andrew Martin. Row 10, we have got Bruce McLeod from the Shadow Racing team beside Brandon Levin from Team SRW. In row 11, we've got Ed Cullum, Shadows Racing beside Project 36, Jared Gilbert. In row 12, we've got Thomas Donahue from Grip Line beside Stevie Daniels from LCR. Row 13, we've got Matt Neal from ANZ Racing beside Darren Fahey from TFR. And in row 14, we've got Lester Craig from Shadow Racing beside Kevin Wakefield from LCR Esports. Cam Hardwick from SLM is beside David Lawler for row 15, and the grid is going. We are about to go for the feature race tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Super Formula lights from SRW going hot, hot, hot as we have the cameras both top and bottom. The start was spectacular coming through there. Dougie Gowan's got away very clean and nicely out of there. He has got Kudakazinos, Zach Barton, Thomas Senior, and Ridley all behind him. Gallo is there also taking it too wide with Cena coming through that side. Cena has got the inside line and he's still pushing him out wide, but looks like Gallo's got the pass done and they're filtering in very, very quickly. I can see them all coming through. There's a bit of puff of smoke at the very back, but everyone has stayed clean and stayed on track at the moment. There is no red lights flashing at the moment to me. This is a pinch point here. They're going to be very careful in the first lap. Cold Tides coming through. Everyone's come through nicely through the S's. It looks like that was, yep, it was Tom Donahue making a pass just to the entrance of the chicane. Coming through nice and clean. As we can see, Gowan's trying to break the toe on Sam Kudakazinos. Kudakazinos in second place there with Zach Barton, Ridley and Cena coming through there. I was just wondering to myself, why is the race so quiet? And then I realised I haven't got my headphones.
We got a big accident on somewhere, I think.
Here we go.
Resonator off.
It's Mitchie Noble's called something in. Stevie Daniels has got Callum Rosenator. Panels falling off his car at the moment. The battles are everywhere. Oh, Daniel Byrne at the moment. I just saw the screen go crazy there. A few drivers that really know each other well at the moment. Lev and Fahey and Donahue fighting down in the mid-pack coming through the grid. Oh, someone's requesting a tow. I'm not sure. 306.
Zach Barton. And Sam?
Yep, I think so. I'm also hearing
Ridley's behind him.
Someone calling about, look at these, they're going 3 wide at the bottom screen. Oh my God, Donahue's got the inside line. He's got away through there quickly. Lachlan Jay's on the outside line, just tucked in behind him, and LCR's Chris Tomlin tucked in front of him. At the moment, at the top screen, we can see Dougie Gowan, Sam Kudakazinos, Zach Barton going for it as they come through that dip on the hill. Kudakazinos got a car parked on the outside. Darren Fahey's there. Looks like he's had contact with someone else out there as well. Looks like he would have been Bruce McLeod from Shadow Racing. Slow down for Gallo, for Sheaf, for Cook, all 3 of them coming through the chicanes, getting a slowdown. Someone is going through that pit. I can't see who it is.
We got a few drivers with some damage as well too, so they're going to have to head down a pit road. But this battle still continues on at the moment.
Yep, Bernie hasn't had a very lucky night tonight, has he, mate?
Nope.
Neither has Darren Fahey again too. That's 2 incidents in 2 races.
Dougie needs to clear this as quickly as possible. But if I was Dougie, I wouldn't push your tyres too much. Just even though it is a sprint race, because the fact is that there's a possibility could be another safety car come out. So all that big gap you got could be neglected. But Dougie's already got traffic to deal with too, which these drivers are going to have to put up with. So he's got the 1.4. I don't think anybody's going to touch Dougie as long as he doesn't make any mistakes here this evening, because he certainly has the pace. We saw him start to set a couple of fast laps earlier in the previous races. He's just got to clear all this battle behind him here, because we saw this before, battles for P2s, P3s on your pitches. It's a case. And then Barton and Sammy are still added here at this moment, and Ridley, of course, is a race winner so far here tonight. So he's well aware how to battle it out here with these top guns. As Dougie sets the fastest lap there, trying to break away from this pack and his 2-second gap over Sam.
Yeah, it's a great little battle here at the pointy end. I'm feeling a bit epileptic because I'm just got SLM coming through my
Sam's
mind. Yeah, there is one privateer in there, Kudakazinos, who's breaking up the colours, and this is we've seen Sam struggle through the chicane to get the pace coming through there. He's trying to stay clean this time to avoid the slowdowns that he was getting, because he had 2 in a row in the second heat. Zachy Barton's all the way at the back of him. He's got him side by side at the moment. He's got the inside line coming up to the next corner. Is he going to be able to get through?
Contact!
Contact!
Yeah, bang! I knew that was going to happen.
That's going to be on Sam. I think that might be on Sam there, because there's no really where else that Zach could have gone really through there. Looking at that just quickly, but we'll leave that downstairs for the boys.
Bit early, I think. Just a bit early to risk it for the biscuit like that. I mean, A few drivers have tried that tonight. It was very, very close. I thought a few of them actually very lucky to get away with that, actually. But in this case, it didn't work. Here comes Greg Cook there and Jason Depp there. So the Project 36 on the inside of the SLM Academy driver. Is there going to be a little lock up through there? Going further up to Kyle Ridley and Zach Barton for the SLM versus SLM. Teammates, don't take each other out. First rule of teammate club. And there's Tommy in the back of him, teammate. Yeah. This is just allowing Dougie to get this gap up the road there, which I think Dougie's fine. Dougie's just going to be praying there's no caution car that comes out and puts him back in the clutches of these guys.
Yeah, Lachlan Jay's having a great run at the moment with Donahue chasing Brandon Levin, who is chasing Dean Sinkovich at the moment. And then we've got Lachlan Jay and Donahue going too wide down the bottom screen. And there's a car getting out of the way, one of the LCR cars, but it looks like there is, who is that? Who is that behind them? That must be a back marker, because it looks like a SLM car. Yeah, it's an SLM car coming in between them, and he's tucked in between them. 968 cancel lap 6 call in. He must have reviewed it while he was driving. It looks like he probably thought what I thought when I saw it the first time. But here we go. He is in there. Kitakazinos and Rosenator and Gilbert are in the pits. Mitchie Noble's got himself a slowdown as he's chasing these boys down. Donahue is having a cracker down the bottom. He's just passed all these boys behind him. He's got around Lachlan J. Noble and Cullen and Lester Craig slowly. And now he is starting to put pressure. He's got a back marker there. I think it's Lawler in his way at the moment.
Yeah, it is David Lawler.
Yeah. He's tucked across to the left, so he's actually got he's done what he can Lawler to get out of the way. It's a tough spot to move, but he's slowed down Donahue enough to get Lachlan J back on the back of him to get into the fight again. Dean's just called something in. Got a bit of a battle going on with Hardwick and Lawler down the bottom now as well. So it's going to be, there's some tight battles going everywhere. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 3 classes here, Pro, Am, and Am. And even though they are 3 different classes, we saw tonight in qualifying, there was 1 second between 25 of them. So all the way down into the Am's field. So the difference in pace, 1 lap pace is not dramatic. But when you're out in race pace and got to do it lap after lap, the consistency is the difference. The pros will hit all their markers, all their apexes, all their gear changes. They won't slow down too much through the chicanes. They'll get that and pin it down big time. So that's a big difference between them, and you can see that through a lot of the battles.
There's Nick Martin and Tyler Schiff as well too.
Yep.
He's going to hit the outside line on the Ultimate Racing line. I think Tyler Schiff is going to have to either lift this one or try to fight it on the inside. He will continue to fight there. So Tyler Schiff, the SLM Academy versus Nick Martin getting grip. Nick Martin got the grip on that one, so he's going to move himself up 3 positions into P8. Further still, Tommy and now David Gallo is right on the tailpipe. You know, he's been following these drivers before too in the previous races. I think he's going to want to do something. There's a back marker in play up the road there too. They had a little bit of a lock-up, so...
I think at the moment, Gallo's sitting there and thinking, is this a glitch in the Matrix or what?
Yeah, exactly. Now, you see a black cat just kind of fell across the screen.
Yeah. Yeah. Go the blue pill,
Yeah.
Down the bottom screen, you can see at the moment Donahue going around. No, that's Nicky Martin going around Jason Depp and coming to Tyler Schiff now, putting the pressure on him big time.
Tyler got back on Nick Martin, so Nick Martin wants this one back. So that's going to continue between those 2 drivers as well. You keep that in the picture-in-picture. I'll still keep the a nice battle for P4 in the main screen. And David's going to send it down the inside at the moment. I think he will, and he actually got it there. Tommy had to lock up a little bit, so David up there. But Tommy can rebound here with the momentum flow.
Yep, he was studying that move for 3 laps then, working to see where he can go and what he can do. He's got the inside line now. It's the better line coming through to the end there. He's got a bit of about half a car nose ahead, which is perfect. Is what he needs through here, because Sonny Sino wants to get the faster line and get cut into that apex rather than stay out on the width, because then he'll start having Matt Tesario catch him through there as well. Even though they're teammates, they'll all be racing each other.
And the race control message will pop that for a second there as well too. So other penalties being served. Race control's busy, and we do hats off to the fantastic race control. We've got 3 people down there in race control plus safety car drivers as well. So they're going to be reviewing everything, and that's fantastic, because obviously with 30 odd plus drivers out here this evening, and there's a lot of action. There's a lot of things for them to go through, and they've got to quickly go through as much as they can to dish out those penalties, because it's only 20-minute race, mate, and we're halfway through the final one this evening.
Yep, exactly. And Bruce McLeod has had a bit of a run-off into the dirt, but back on again. Hardwick has got himself a slowdown coming through there as well. But ladies and gents, we are down into the last 10 minutes now of this race. You can see some of the blue flaggers getting out of the way, which is a tough night for slower drivers tonight. Yeah. It's a very hard track to get out of the way because there's not much room off the race line as well as on the race line. Like, have a look how wide these cars coming through here are. Brandon Levin coming through at the moment. We have got the halo, not really the Halo cam, but the air filter cam. He's got the inside lines, taking it through. Beautifully done. Oh, nice little move there.
Tyler lifted, Tyler lifted off there. I think Tyler did it. See, this is a good driving that drivers need to do. You know, if you don't lift off there, that's collisions. So Tyler, I think, realizes he's got time to fight this one back, and he's going to get the slipstream here. So that's what you do, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to go too wide. There's not enough room. Somebody has to lift. I know that, you know. Racing drivers never like to lift.
Look at this bottom screen, no one's lifting there, I'll tell you that right now. That is some crazy pace coming through there at the moment. These boys are going. You've got Tomlin getting swamped around. Daniel Burns trying to get underneath him. Oh, no. Poor Daniel Byrne. Oh, my God. He was trying to get in under Tomlin. Tomlin closed the door. He went on the dirt, and as he slid back onto the track, he made contact with someone else. So I'm not sure how that eventuated, but not good for him. Davey Gallo, ladies and gents, having a go at Ridley at the moment. Is taking the outside line.
Switch it around.
Getting really, really close through there. I think there's going to be a lot of sorry heads coming out at the end of this race tonight. You've either had good luck or you've had bad luck through here.
Well, these are the gambles on super sprint rounds, we're basically going to call it, isn't it? Because 2020, you don't have a lot of time. There's no pit stops in play here. No strategy, really. Just go as fast as you can. Try to get as many overtakes and avoid accidents.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. The loss of pace that Ridley had over that ridge and Gallo's pace coming through. Gallo nearly ended up underneath him at that point. But great bit of work for both of them to stay clean.
Drive through for
Gowans is 4 seconds ahead, mate.
Yeah. Doug, I don't think he's going to catch Dougie now as long as he doesn't get caught in traffic really too much. Kyle Ridley up the inside there. David's still trying to get past Kyle Ridley. Been trying for some time now, and it's bringing Tommy into play as well too in the background, and even Matt Cesario. So that's going to be interesting as we get down to about 8 minutes left of our final heat race here this evening, super sprint round. You're not going to rely on pit stops, mate. As I said, like, you've just got to go for it here to the end. Points are points, and the drivers that come off this one, there's a car off the side of the road there. Zach's also got to slow down, but he's got enough of a gap there. But it's one of these races, mate, where I think if you can come out this with an average top 10 in each race, then you've got to pat yourself on the back and say that's good. You've survived Lone Rock.
You just got to keep consistent. You're spot on there. You just got to keep it consistent, keep it out, and you've got to live to fight. You got to race with the attitude that you're going to live to fight another day. You've got to race with the attitude that if your nose is not in the right spot, you've got to pull it out and just. Yeah. Wait for it. Wait for the next open. Wait for the next moment. You saw a perfect example there from Gallo sitting behind those boys, watching them for a while. Thomas Sonny Cena and Ridley, and in the end, he saw what Sonny was doing, and he just popped it in there and took that lead. But Dougie Gowans is just off on his own little world there.
He's got to slow down. He's got to be prepared. He's actually going to give it. He has to. He has to give it to Gallo. So that's the thing with Gallo being patient. I'd have to say as well too. Just going to put the pressure, of course, on those drivers up there to force them into a mistake. But at the same time, you've got to have that patience. Remember, you're battling for a couple of points here, right? In these positions in this championship. You've got to think about it. We're only the second race of the season, but points are points. You lose the championship by a couple of points in this season. You think, is it worth it sometimes? Is it worth it? Basically putting your car off or even bending it into the fence or something like that.
It's not the Open Wheel Nationals where you've got to win that race no matter what. Exactly. You're back for another round next week. But again, watch this chicane coming through here. Watch the different braking points and different exits coming through here. Really, they've got three teammates here going as well now. We've got Barton, Gallo, Sorry, Gallo's meeting the sandwich, but we've got
Matty.
there Cena, Cesario, and Ridley that we were just watching there. Cesario's taking the inside line on some of Sonny Cena. He's been following each other all the way through. They've swapped it through. Cesario loves the gold livery, and Ridley is coming behind them at the moment. These guys have also got to be, maybe not at this point, but at some point during the season, the SLM boys are going to have to be starting to talk about who's going to win the championship and who needs points and stuff like that. Who's going to be the one who's been most consistent and start helping each other as well, because there's a lot of them out there that can do a lot of helping.
Thing is, there's two separate battles as well, too, because you've got the Pro-Am class for the win in this race, and then you've got Kyle Ridley and Greg Cook. Now, Kyle Ridley, if I was him, I don't think he's going to be trying to do too much about Tesario and Tommy up the road there. I mean, it's to him, even though Tesario's just got a slowdown as well, too. That's going to bring Tommy into play here. Kyle Ridley's just got to, at his best, try to keep Greg Cook behind him. Don't think about it at the moment, trying to get yourself that P4 position. Even though he's going to sneak it on there. Tesario's all wide.
Yep. He's missed his break point, but he's just come back in underneath underneath the top of his teammate Jason Depp. So we are down to the last 4 minutes, so we don't want to miss that last lap celebrations. But I can't wait to talk to these boys about that little incline there at the airline.
You mean like the roller coaster when your stomach goes when you go down the roller coaster?
Yeah, it's a bit like that.
You get that little air time? Yeah. That's what it feels like.
Tim's retiring from the race. Too much damage. Oh,
Matt Tesario and Brendan Levin.
I literally looked to the left of my screen to change the drivers
facing in the wrong direction is a little
facing
bit
the wrong direction in the wrong spot at the moment as well.
I think that
drivers, all cars. I was about to say race control needs to call the caution. They did.
It's off the racing line. Had they called it?
Yeah, they have. They haven't called safety car, but they.
No. But they got to tell the drivers though. They got to let him go. He's off the racing line there anyway. So
correct,
I was going to say
they called it warning out, which is perfectly removable because those cut three cars just come flying through there. We'll have a look at that incident in a little while, but we are down to the last 3 minutes as we come through here. We've got Gowans from the SLM Academy reading him out there. He's got Zach Barton behind him. Davey Gallo again with some sick performances coming through.
Greg Cook here. He doesn't necessarily need this, although he's battling at the Pro-Am. Greg Cook says, nah, I'm going up the pros. I think maybe Tommy said, leave it up there, Tommy. You're going to win the Pro-Am class. So you drop one place. You've got like a big gap of 2 cars before you got Nick Martin down there in the second in the Pro-Am. So probably clever for Tommy to just settle in behind Greg Cook and say, okay, you can take that. Different classes, remember?
Yep.
I think Tommy wants it. I don't know.
Someone's got, I think it's Keith. He goes, Dougie SLM too, Steve. Yeah, I know Dougie's SLM. God, he was the FRT, the fart SLM for a while too. But yes, he is out there, mate. You got the SLMs everywhere at the moment. You like the smallpox spreading.
Get up half the field in a team.
Yeah, I tell you what, Greggy Cook living dangerously there. Just see how many, you got 2 wheels on the right hand side off the tractor to hold the line coming through, and he managed to keep it, but could have gone very south very, very quickly as we are down to the last 2 minutes, ladies and gents. Some cracking bit of work. I've got the current champion sitting in 11th place, up 12 places. Biggest mover tonight is the rest in this race is Lester Craig from Shadow Racing, up 14 places and keeping it clean as well.
Yeah, Greggy just bring it home. I think he's wanted to put pressure on Gallo as well because Gallo had a slowdown. So he's thinking, maybe potentially a P3. Podium's good. So that's probably the reason why Greg Cook is pushing that Project 36 through there. Perhaps he knows that he's got a couple of minutes and change at best to try to steal that final podium position away there from Gallo. Nobody's stealing this race away from Dougie Gallons unless Dougie Gowans makes a mistake. He's the only person who's the only worst enemy.
I'd say that. Remember what happened to Brandon Levin last week?
I shouldn't. But
when he had that 5-second lead and he rode the curb and rotated the car around. Poor bugger.
That's what I mean. But that's what I mean. The drivers themselves are the only ones that were worst enemy, aren't they, on that one?
All right, we're down to the last minute. Oh, he's having a bit of a go there. It looks like Ridley on. Is that back marker of Daniel Byrne? It is too. Yep. A little bit of lack of patience there from the boys then. They're
racing.
They could have waited till they got through the chicane then because they're not really, they're racing each other. Their teammates there could have gone at grips very quickly then. But we've got Donahue catching up to back marker there. It looks like it could be Stevie Daniels coming through and catching some extra positions. Donahue is in 11th, up 12th at the moment. But ladies and gents, we are down to the last 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Is Gowans coming up? It should be.
This will be race, I think.
White flag coming out now.
Will he make it in time? It's
white flag. Yes, it is the white flag. So we are on the go for the last lap. We can have a look at the class positions. Just flick fluid at the moment. Let's see how they are sitting as we come in. We've got Tomasani Sina, 5th outright. He's got first place for the Pro-Ams at the moment. Dean Sinkovich for the AMs, just in front of Andrew Martin and Cam Hardwick at the moment. So we've got the OG, the old guy, no, the original guy, driving around. He's coming over that beautiful little crest that's caused a lot of problems for us coming through. The SLM boys have dominated tonight, and the big man down there will be a very happy man doing the jig, even though he's probably got injuries left, right and centre. Donahue, unfortunately, they've got him on the screen. He's going off track. But ladies and gentlemen, Heat 3 feature race tonight for round 2 of the SRW Super Formula Light Championship brings across the line. Dougie Gowans in first place, coming through there, taking it convincingly by Zach Barton in second place for SLM Academy, and Davey Gallo breaks the SLM control, coming through in third place for the top 3 finish, followed there by Greggy Cook from the Project 36 team, Tomasani Sina from SLM, Jason Depp from SLM, and Kyle Ridley from SLM. Nicky Martin from Get a Grip in 8th, Tyler Sheep, SLM in 9th, and Lachlan J coming across from InvestWise Sim Sports. What a race that was tonight. I tell you what, there'll be a few unhappy people down there tonight in Discord with some of the incidents that happened, but you know what? It was some tough and hard racing, and it was a lot of fun to commentate on. I can tell you that right now.
What a cracker of a race there. Absolutely. Dougie's back. After his
Ducky's back.
Yeah, but he had
back
that. But
again.
Remember, he had that reverse
Ducky's
grid as
back.
well too. So he
Ducky's
got
back.
himself in that perfect position to get himself that, and he never looked backwards after that one.
Yeah. Oh. Bit of conversation going. Race control's got a bit of work to still do downstairs. But ladies and gents, we've got they're trying to get themselves a photo opportunity there. I think 2 SLM boys beside each other. Davey Gallo would be the third, but he is in the pits. Yes, doing a burnout as he does in the. Oh, you know what it is? I just worked it out. It's the Rothmans livery.
Oh. For the Williams.
Yes, it's the Rothmans livery. It looks like that's what it looks like. The Rothmans.
All right, so they're burnouts to celebrate.
Yeah, they are. The SLM boys are doing some burnouts because they're celebrating because they had a very big SLM night. I think I need to go on a recruitment campaign and start getting some more drivers. But ladies and gentlemen, this is how it finished off for the feature race tonight. We have got Dougie Gowans from the SLM Motorsports. We should demote him to the academy team so we can help them out and get the boys faster. He probably does all the helping anyway. But Dougie Gowans led like a man possessed 26 laps out there tonight. The Hard Chargers up 14 places. Lester Craig up 14 places. Mitchie Noble was the fastest lap with a 47.002. Well done there by Mitchie Noble. But ladies and gentlemen, in second place was Zach Barton from the SLM Motorsports team. And to break up the SLM, I was going to say something, but I swallowed those words. The SLM Control, Davey Gallo from Carling Motorsports brought it home in third place. And he is in some ripping form, mate. He has got some good pace behind him at the moment. And then you can see the rest of them coming through. Greggy Cook coming across in fourth place. The Pro-Am winner for tonight is going to be Thomas Sonny Sina from the SLM Academy. In fifth place, Jason Depp in sixth. Kyle Ridley in seventh. Second place for the Pro-Ams was Nicky Martin. And third place was Tyler Sheaf. Lachlan J in 10th place. Dean Sinkovich takes out the AMs tonight in the top spot in 11th place outright. Tom Donahue, probably a night he wants to forget tonight as the reigning champion in 12th place. Lester Craig, Pro-Am in 13th place. Matt Neal in 14th. Ed Cullen in 15th. The second driver for the AMs was Andrew Martin in 16th place and Cam Hardwick in 17th. Matt Cesario 18th, Stevie Daniels 19th, Skutika Xenos in 20th. And we keep going down the grid. Daniel Byrne, 21st. Bruce McLeod, 22nd. Brandon Levin, 23rd. Mitchie Noble, 24th. Wakefield, 25th. Lawler, 26th. Tomlin, 27th. Rosenator, 28th. Gilbert, 29th. And Fahey, 30th. Steph Piccoli didn't do much driving in the safety car. And then there was Jared Miller and Schmellenberg, who didn't take to the last two heats. But, mate, what a night. What a bit of racing out there. Tough track, tough conditions. Yep. Probably not my choice for a super sprint based on the track characteristics. But you know what? It did give us great racing, but it gave us, when an incident happened, it was big.
Yeah, this is some of the incidents that happened in the... That's bang. That's Stevie Daniels early in that one. Yep, behind the grass.
Back in front of the cars.
Camera of it, sorry. So... Yep. That caused a bit of an incident. We go back to Rosenator as well too. He had a bit of a shunt, per se. Before we get the drivers for a quick chin wag, and that's 3 into 1, and ain't going to work too well. Bang. Yep. As you'd expect.
Yep. Noble, Daniel Byrne, and Rosenator coming through there, getting contact.
Horrible.
Yep.
Oh, there's a lot of incidents, of course.
Glad I wasn't out on track for this race, tell you right
now. Gilbert, Lawler. Anybody wants to particularly see anything? Well, somebody was asking about Mitch.
In the end, I think he had too much damage by the look of it and fitted out there. But he did a great fastest lap at one point.
Oh, no. Somebody spun ahead of Mitch Noble and they had nowhere to go.
That was Wakefield, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that killed his car coming through there. Donahue had some rip and pace, but again, not a very lucky drive tonight for Donahue. All right, the boys are lining up, mate.
Yep.
Lining up like a Aussie crawl song. All right, we'll bring in the young fella, Mr. Sinkovich, in, co-owner of SRW. Ladies and gentlemen, this is, I believe, 2 weeks in a row that Dean has won an AM race. So hopefully a habit for him that continues through the series. Bro, how you doing, mate? How was it out there? Give us some feedback.
It was a bit scary at times, but yeah, depends on who you were racing. So that was good. I like the track, but it's not for open wheelers. Better for the tin tops. But yeah.
It would have been a good one for the 86ers.
Yeah. No, that's good fun. I like it. It's good track. Yep. You know, that right-hander down the back there, the first sector, love it. And go through there far. So some nice corners in there. So good racing.
And you got yourself a win, which was pretty good.
Yeah,
how did you do with the first two heats? I can't remember.
I got wiped out the second heap. Someone cleaned me up, but I was up there at the front, so should have won that. But anyway, it is what it is. And the first one was just a wipeout.
A wipeout, as in like a surfing one?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Oh well, it is one of those tracks that opens up a lot of doors, and it also opens up the gap between some of the especially that chicane. Some of the boys just really couldn't get fast through there.
Yeah, true. Dangerous too.
Yeah, 100%. Well, bro, do you remember who sponsors the team SRW Motorsport team?
Warren and Brown and Grimm.
Warren Brown, Grimm Industries, Phoenix Driver Development, and Shard Sceneries. So well done on that one, mate. All right, take the night off, mate. I'll let you have the rest of the night off and go for a relax. And I will see you on Saturday night for a bit of a barbecue. And speak to you soon. Thanks, bro.
Catch you, gents. Thank you.
All right. So see how quickly got rid of him there, Biggles. How good was that, huh? There's
back in, you know,
you're still there. You're still there.
You haven't got rid of him yet, mate.
I have permission to jump back in, mate.
Yeah, I know you do. Ladies and gentlemen, the AMS winner tonight for the feature race, Dean Sinkovich from Team SRW Motorsports. Congratulations, bro. Get out of here. See you, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring in the next one. Who is next, mate? It is Thomas Sonny Sooner. Who's Zach Bot? Oh, that's Zach. Yeah, Zach. Yeah, of course it's who's Zach Bot. Thomas Sonny Cena, who took out the Pro-Ams tonight, ladies and gents, and one of the few culprits from the SLM onslaught tonight. SLM were on absolute fire. Thomas Sonny Cena, I thought that you and Matt Tesario were going to come to grips to each other, but you managed to avoid that and come back with a nice win.
Yeah, it was good. I'm very exhausted, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. No, it was great.
How did you? Which part did you join? The bits with the incidents or the bits with the clean racing?
Well, look, when you say incidents, if you're talking about profiting off them, then absolutely 10 out of 10. I love them. I want more, please. But if it was being in them, maybe less so much. Maybe a 5 out of 10.
How about the battle of yourself and Sam for a majority?
Yeah, no,
this? You guys were just wheel to wheel. I'm sure you would enjoy that one.
Yeah, no, that was so good. We were on the same pace for like the whole race, and being able to tuck in behind and then go around the outside, and that didn't work, and then having to wait and then doing again. It was frustrating to be behind him for felt about half my lifetime, but it was so fun regardless. Like, it was honestly one of the best races I think I've had in recent memory, which is impressive because my memory is not very recent. It's quite short. But no, it was so good.
How old are you, Thomas? Thomas, how old are you?
19, 20 in about a month's time. So it's not something I'm very proud of.
I'm 2 years shy of living 3 of your lifetimes.
Yeah, ditto here.
But that was honestly one of the best battles I think I've had in a very long time. I really, really enjoyed it. It was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Well, it sounds like the adrenaline's still kicking in, mate. And it sounds like you're peaking at the moment, and you're probably going to need a cold shower and some no sugar before you go to bed. That's for sure. SLM tonight, man. I'm gonna speak to Dougie about this. What the hell? I think you guys had 7 in the top 10 at one point.
I know, it's absolutely phenomenal. Normally we sort of have, since we've got so many of us these days, which is so good to see.
Let's start banning you guys or charging you double.
I love when we expand, but to have so many of us in the top 10, I think is just a testament to everyone's everyone's dedication, because we do practice either on a Sunday or Monday. It depends on where Doug is, because he's our guru, whatever you want to call him. But I think having so many cars in the top 10 is just a testament to how dedicated everybody is. Some of us do it for fun, and other of us take it quite seriously. It's a mixed bag, but the fact that everybody just shows up consistently, it does begin to show. So, sometimes you have bad rounds, sometimes you have good rounds, but when you have a round as good as this, and we've had a few of them towards the end of last season and the beginning of this season, it just goes to show how dedicated everybody is and how much we've come a long way, because the improvement is just insane, and it is so good to see. I couldn't be happier for Matt. I couldn't be happier for the team, because the environment at the moment is just thriving, and I think it shows.
Yep, I think you definitely got a job in broadcasting, mate.
Well, look, I wouldn't say no to it, definitely. So if you wanna reach out with a contract, I can sign the details and have my lawyer look over it, please.
I don't think I want to put you on a contract, mate, because Matty Keane would try to take a slice out of it, and it'd be like double the price or something like that.
No, I think he would do that. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, mate, cracking bit of work out there. It's definitely. Judging by your tone and your voice, you've had an absolute cracker out there tonight. I don't think half the grid's going to share your enjoyment, but
no, I don't think so.
Yeah,
but,
you did a great job.
No, I'm
mate.
very glad we tried this track, because we wanted to try something new, something smaller, and we chose this. I'm not necessarily saying we will come back in the future, but I'm glad that we tried it, because it was good to
start. There's nothing wrong with trying it. I think
to see something different.
Drivers need to drive within the within the track. How would I put it? I can't get words to it today, but they're going to drive within the means of what the track can allow you to drive. You know what I mean? And do moves that allow you the space that you can do. So there's a few people that got caught out, hung out, dry out wide, and try to get back in, and incidents like that. But also the biggest accident we had was just really someone losing the rear end and bottleneck bang. So not too bad. But Mr. Thomas Sonny Cena, which I always call you since I found out your middle name. Who gets you out on track, mate, and supports the SLM Motorsports team? Thank you for that. Goodbye. No, I'm only joking.
No, it's Matt, it's SLM, and it's Speed. Because if it wasn't for them, I found them on a Friday night when they were all drunk, and I came home from school and didn't want to do my homework. So if it wasn't for that Friday night, I wouldn't be here. So it's just them, because they get me out and they teach me everything I know, and they teach me to try not to crash into other people. So I couldn't do it without them. So it's just a thanks to all of them.
Yep. I would also probably thank your sponsor, Sudspeed, as well.
Yes, I did say that. Please don't come after me.
All right, Thomas Sonny Cena, ladies and gentlemen, the Pro-Am winner for tonight in the feature race. Well done, Sunshine, and good luck for the rest of the season. Chat to you soon, mate.
Thank you, guys. Cheers. Have a good one.
Cheers. All right, let's have a go. Let's have a go to the legend from Carling Motorsport. I believe he came third, and yes, he did. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm moving the whole room. What the hell are you doing there, Steve? Rearranging the furniture without even doing that? Where is Mr. Gallo? He's not there.
He is. He's in the green room.
No,
he's gone.
He was here, but he's not here.
Gone.
Oh, he mustn't have had enough time to wait for us. That's a shame, because I was just about to grab him then as well. But anyway, if he does pop in, we can grab him back. We'll have to go then to Zach Boy in there, ladies and gentlemen. Had a cracking night tonight for the SLM team in his beautiful chrome green livery, and got the speed going. Mr. Zach Barton, welcome to the room, and congratulations on a pretty solid night tonight.
Hey, boys. Thanks very much.
How was it, mate? I mean, you were lucky you were at the pointy end, sort of away from all the incidents. So you were lucky there, but still tough. Well, I think probably the hardest thing you get to do is race your own teammates at some point.
Yeah, and just not make mistakes,
Yes.
which I did quite a bit. Getting that slow down, that final chicane, it's a bit of a killer.
Oh, yeah, that one would have hurt. That one would have hurt, especially when it was my boy that came across and won that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for that, mate. I'll give you the $10 under the table.
All good, all good. I thought I'd let Kyle get his first win as well. I'm just, feeling generous,
Feeling generous tonight. Yeah, well, it looks like if there's a virtual party going on in Discord, I'd suggest everyone to go to the SLM room, because they'll be dancing the jig in there and singing like Arsenal was this morning after they won the Champions League game. But, mate, what did you think of the track and the amount of cars on this track and class differences?
Yeah, up front it was pretty good, but I've got no idea what happened behind, and I can't wait to see it. I'm guessing it was pretty chaotic.
It wasn't too bad. It was a couple of really big ones, but a lot of little small niggly ones where people were hanging it out the outside. Look, when you've got grass that comes up to the edge of a track, you're always going to have issues with people trying to pass each other and not wanting to give up a spot. So it is what it is. I think if this track had like AstroTurf or something else around it, it would be a bit safer.
Yeah.
But, safe is not always fun, is it?
No, that's right. I think up front it was pretty good though. I think it wasn't as bad as what people may have thought. Yeah. There
was a few silly errors here and there, but cracking bit of work out there, mate. SLM have waved that flag like crazy. I urge everyone else in the grid to start practicing, so they can't get domination. Because next we'll have Trump in here next, and changing politics. But mate, who gets Mr. Zach Barton in the SLM Motorsports team on track, mate?
First of all, I'd like to thank my family for putting up with me and my sim racing. I didn't thank them last week, and they were a bit annoyed at me. So, yeah, thanks to them. Thanks to SLM and Suit Speed. And then, all the boys in SLM and all the training we do pays off. So, yeah.
Cracking bit of work, mate. Cracking work. Well done, mate. Congratulations and good luck in the season-long battle, mate. I'm sure we'll see you up the pointy end again. And the way you guys are training at the moment, I think when the Australian Open Winter Nationals come to grips, we'll have a wicked team battling for the SRW flag. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, brother. Take care. See you next week.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ladies and gentlemen, Zach taking out the second top step for the Open Wheel Nationals. And let's bring in the OG. He was away last week on holidays and thought he'd come back for his first round of the season and decides to show off and take the checkered flag in the feature race. Mr. Douglas Gowans, welcome to the room.
Hey guys, how are you? What a race that was. Oh my God, yeah. Live rock. Whew.
Line rock, exactly. I'm not sure that other drivers are going to go, whew. The Discord is very quiet at the moment, but I'd say that
I know.
I'd say that on open chat is triggered. There's a few little comments are coming through on ping pong, and it's like a video game. Yes, so
it was a controversial choice. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think maybe the short format of it was the bit that sort of pushed it over the edge. I think the racing in general was amazing. It was phenomenal. The bits that you watch back, some of the racing was phenomenal, but I think it's just people leaving their noses in where the track's running out, and also trying to stay out wide where there's grass there. You can't stay out wide when there's grass there because your tyres hit it and you end up going nowhere.
No, that's right. It's also one of those tracks, especially the chicane up the top of the hill. I mean, for me in race one, me, Dan Byrne, and Zach, we're all running nose to tail, and Zach just had a bit of a compromised exit through the chicane, which made Dan check up, and before I knew it, I was into him, and that was me done for race one. It's a track where this type of thing can happen really quickly.
So this bit here, right there. So the dip where it goes down and goes up under the bridge. Where I noticed a few drivers were really overcorrecting as that crest was coming through. How was the car getting light coming through there?
No, not really. It depends the line that you wanted to take as well. I tried to stay out a little bit, and just straighten the car up at the final moment. Just run your wheels just on the edge of the track. Obviously, I'm trying to go pretty fast, I guess. But other guys try to take more of a central line, and that's where you can get caught out because you're putting too much steering lock on, and it will unsettle the car once you get up over the hill. So,
I noticed a few people trying to correct the car coming over that hill, watching the steering wheels, and it's like a little bit of like the arse end just gets, the front gets a bit lighter, the arse end just wants to travel a bit to the left there, in a straight line there. So it looked like a few people were trying to keep that correct. And also the chicane, you could see, that was the difference where we could see the different level of drivers. Some were like Sam Cook had a crack at 9 apart from when he didn't have it, but he was getting slaughtered through the chicane. There was a couple of times there where he had 2 slowdowns in a row, and then after that he tried the cleanest line going through there possible, and that was causing him a lot of pace difference. And I could see that coming from other drivers compared to the faster drivers too.
Yeah, and like I said, it's just one point at the track where you can get caught out really quick. You expect the car to take a certain amount of speed through that chicane, but when they don't, there's just nothing you can do. You just into it before you know it. So it's an unfortunate part of racing, but that's the way it goes.
It is. I don't know if Dean agrees with me, but we thought it was going to be carnage. There was a bit of carnage, but in general, I was wrapped with the some of the racing that we got to show the viewers out there, mate. It's good to see you back from holidays. I think your team missed you.
I don't know about that. They got a couple of wins, didn't they?
They got a couple of wins, mate, but that was only because you weren't there.
Oh, yeah. Good on you. Good on you. Hey, look, Kyle in the 86s, and, Zach's a phenomenal driver in the SFL. So he's going to be a hard man to beat for me this season on track. So I'm really looking forward to that battle. As you know, at SLM, there's no team orders. We fight as hard as we can. It's going to be an enjoyable season.
It is, and I just mentioned it before to Zach. I think the whole grid at the moment is getting faster, and you can see it in this, like tonight, in this tough race, and the boys are getting faster, fighting each other out there. And I'm really looking forward to the Australian Open Wheel Nationals. I'm telling you right now.
Look, mate, Steve, just mate, put the chickens back to bed. Don't start counting them yet.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, you know me. I don't hatch the eggs too quickly. But I tell you what,
I know.
The way the drivers are driving this season is been spectacular. And I'll tell you what, every single driver out there next week needs to share to at least 3 people the race to come and watch it, so we can have 60 to 50 to 70 people watching, because the racing is outstanding and it is cracking.
It is.
And I'm going to put that in the post for all series out there this week for everyone to pull their fingers out and start sharing. If they want people to watch them race, they need to share it, because the driving has been spectacular, mate. Mate, you're back from holidays.
If I can get my 74-year-old mother to watch it, people, you can do the same.
There you go. Exactly. She's only a couple of years older than me. Oh, right.
Oh, God, geez, good on you. You don't look a day over 65.
Oh, dearie me. How old was your mum when she had you?
She was 19.
19. There you go.
Yeah, Dad was 17. So, yeah, Mum was a bit of a, I won't
Dad
say
was,
it's TV,
Dad was a stallion.
Oh, yeah, you thought he was.
There you go. All right, mate.
Yeah.
Look, it's good to have you back in the box and having a bit of a chin wag with us and everything like that. We do like, both me and Biggles liked your livery. We said it took us all race, but I reckon it's very close to the early Rothmans livery.
I wasn't honestly going for that, and I read the chat before, and someone said that, and I thought, you know what, they're bloody right.
Yeah.
Yes, I just chose a really like a combination of it's a deep dark black blue, and I mean, now that I look at it, I mean, Rothmans.
Well, it's obvious you didn't want to look like the rest of the team for some reason.
Look, I like to do my own liveries. And Matt gives me the leeway to do that. That's part of my enjoyment as being on the iRacing platform. I do my liveries each season. It just gets me excited for the the upcoming races. So you'll always see that mine's different from the rest of the guys.
Congratulations, Mr. Gowans. Who gets you out on track and supports you and the SLM Motorsports team?
First off, I want to give a big shout out to Maddie Keane and his lovely wife Stacey. As you know, they're very, very close. For their new bundle of joy arriving. Massive shout out to them. As for sponsors, SLM Painting and Maintenance in some little corner of Australia called Victoria, Melbourne, I guess, and Sudspeed for your sim racing apparel.
Yep, exactly.
Hey, I did well there.
Contract details were not meant to be discussed in public, Douglas Gowans. Now every one of the drivers is going to want to have his contract amended and want a clause in there so they can do their own liveries as well. You're just breaking the mold. Amongst the pigeons, mate. That's what you've done.
Hey. No, they all know. They all know.
Hang on. Is that Matty Keane calling you right now? I think it is.
Oh, no, it's all right. I've got him on mute.
Lovely work, mate. Well, get out of here, dude. Good to have you back in there and getting the flag flying out there. I think there's a few boys licking their wounds there tonight, but all in all, I think it was a fantastic show, and I hope the viewers enjoyed it. Ladies and gents, the pro winner tonight for our feature race, Mr. Douglas Gowans from the SLM Esports team. And
thanks very much, guys. I'll see you on tomorrow night for the 86ers.
Oh, yes, we will. We will. I'll be there, mate, with bells on. All right, take care, brother.
Hey, guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Oh, Biggles, can I talk or can I talk?
You can, mate.
The only thing is missing is Biggles in the background tapping his finger on his desk going, is Sinkovich going to shut up soon or what? But what a night that was, huh?
Yep, there's a recap of tonight's Heat 1 race, because we had 20, of course, and so that first one was taken by Brennan Levin. He steals the show on that one with Zach Barton and David Gallo getting themselves the Pro 1, 2, and 3. Going over to the second Heat race here this evening was run by Cole Ridley there with Zach Barton, who got another great result there with Tommy Sonny Sierra, as you'd mentioned as well too, for those top 3 there. And of course for the feature race, we just spoke to those drivers as well too. Zach Barton, I'd say probably the one that came off the best here tonight, didn't he, overall? Getting himself a podium in all 3 races, didn't he? So and then David Gallo getting that final P3 position here this evening. Guess what, my friend? That's the show, but more racing to come.
Well, definitely more racing to come. We've just started the start of the season, and have a look at what we've got coming. if you don't like these tracks out there, you're not a real motorsport fan, because these cars on some of these tracks are going to be spectacular. Indianapolis, Miami, Donington, Long Beach, Coda, Zolder, Lagos. It's like, where would you go from there? You could do. It'd be great if they do have a park, but we'll have to wait for another 10 years for that. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out and supporting us. We had some amazing numbers tonight watching the race, and Biggles, thank you for supporting me and doing all the amazing button pushing that you did downstairs tonight. Was an absolute hurler as far as broadcast is concerned. I think we did the best we could with all of it, including the major incident that we showed a few people sitting on their lids. But join us next week for Indianapolis for round 3, the road course, reverse top 10, 30-30. It should be a little bit tamer, but I think the action-packed driving and the wheel-to-wheel racing is going to be spectacular. A big massive thank you out there to Grim Industries. Go out and see those lads if you're into some motorsport paraphernalia. They've got everything from light tables to desks to side tables to big boardroom tables. Everything from Ferraris to V8 Boss engines, all sorts of crazy stuff. Out there to Shunt Sceneries for anything relating to your flight simulator world. If you're after some 3D rendering, reach out to those boys there at Shunt Sceneries, www.shuntSceneries.com. Phoenix Driver Development are doing a cracking job out there. If you're after some coaching and some setups, reach out to the Laz and Rian and have a big chat to them about helping you out. And the legends that are Warren and Brown Tools. Without them, we would not be here. I can tell you that right now as a fact. They're absolute spectacular. Go out there and get their equipment, check out their store, and get yourself some real quality stuff. But ladies and gents, that's it for tonight. I'll be back here tomorrow night at the same time for the Warren and Brown GR86 Nationals. And Sunday night this week is a weekend off for the GT3s. But thank you for your support, and congratulations to all the drivers for putting up with this track and bringing it out there and putting on a spectacular show. Without them, we would have nothing to talk about, nothing to laugh at. Biggles, thank you very much. And all the viewers out there, good night, like and subscribe.